taqwa means God-fearing, God consciousness, piety, fearing Allah, knowing that Allah is looking at us 24/7. Taqwa has a very deep meaning, and it was very well explained by a companion known as Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu. Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu, once he was asked by someone that what does taqwa mean? So Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu, rather than responding, he said to the person, the questioner, that have you ever passed a pathway where there are thorns and prickles? So then that person said, yes, many times I've passed such a pathway where there are thorns and prickles. So then Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu asked that person, the questioner, that when you pass such a pathway, how do you pass? So then that person, he responded by saying that when I pass a pathway which is full of thorns and prickles, I pass in such a way that I make sure that my clothes do not get stuck in the prickles, in the thorns. I make sure I do not get injured, my skin does not get injured, I do not get marks, etc. So I pass in such a good, cautious way where I make sure I do not get injured, harm, my clothes do not get stuck in the nettles, etc. So then Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu, he said, that is exactly what taqwa is. Where the thorns and prickles, they are the sins, they are the evil deeds, they are the shayateen and our desires. Those things that are evil and trying to attract us to the evil things. So those are the thorns and prickles of life. We need to avoid those things and live life in such a way where we stay on the straight path, the path of Islam, the path of the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ, acting upon the orders of Allah and the Prophet ﷺ, staying away from the prohibitions of Allah and the Prophet ﷺ. So staying on the straight path, staying away from all these evils and vices, that is what taqwa is, where we always stay on the straight path. So that's what we need to inculcate into ourselves.